If you're looking, I usually do a box to start. So this would be when you're seeing someone in profile, but then the ear, you're seeing the ear, I guess. I don't know how to explain it from, it looks like a frontal view. So I'm just going to say profile. The person is in profile. Okay. So I just use this to help me get started. So it just helps me kind of place it. It's not even really fitting into the box, but you could make it fit into the box. So I'm just getting kind of the main lines and I'm sketching them in with a light pencil. I'm not pressing hard. This is like the innermost part. All right, I'm just seeing if I'm kind of happy with that sketch. And I'm going to get a little bit of a darker pencil and I'm going to make these lines more curved and darker. Just getting a nice contour here for this instead of a sketchy kind of gesture line. You can look at people's ears or you can get pictures of ears from the internet. Again, drawing from photograph or a flat image is easier than drawing in real life. I recommend you try both. And if you want to get good, you need to practice, practice, practice. What's going on here? This comes out and then goes in. And then I'm going to try to erase some of the sketching lines. Some people like to leave them in the drawing. It's up to you. I mean, this is just a practice. So this is going to come alive when I add shading. So I'm just trying to figure out if I kind of want to make this a little bit higher. And this is the darkest part because it's the most interior. That's a little too dark. I'm going to fix that in a minute. Actually, I'll try to. That just got really dark. I don't know. I didn't mean for it to be that dark. And what happened here? Okay, let me just look at this part. So there's some light shading because this is curved. So it's going down here, coming up and going back down. I kind of have to move some things around down here, but let me get some of this shading in first. So I want to bring this in more. I feel like I made it too far out. And I'm going to bring this in as well. There we go. I'm always moving stuff when I'm drawing, even though I've been drawing for a long time. It's just a part of the process of drawing. It's highly unlikely that anyone gets like it perfect on the first try. I'm going to bring this thing out a little bit more too. Okay. Let me get my darker pencil because I'm going to show you 3 ears. So I'm just outlining with the 6B. Just kind of giving it a little bit more of a contour, of a darker contour to define it. Okay. So now if you're looking at someone from the front, the ear is going to be in a different perspective. So this is the perspective of the head, okay? So like for the frontal ear, I'm going to make a narrower box because this is like when you're seeing someone in profile and it looks like you're looking right into the ear. If you're looking at it from the front, this ear is angled back. I'm making this box longer. So this is like the head, right? And then you're seeing the ear like this if you're looking at someone from the front. And then you're seeing this part come out and kind of slightly come over this line that you had here, this edge, and then come back in. And this still needs, I may need to move some stuff around. Then this is the real inner part. Okay, let me just kind of correct. Okay. And I'm going to press harder and try to do more of a contour line. I'm going to bring this up and no, that was right to begin with. Hold on. And then there we go. And I'm going to erase some of these sketching lines. Okay, that looks kind of okay. And then I'm going to start shading. I'm still using a 2B. I used a 2B for the whole thing for this one. I should have started out with a B, but I'm going to curve this a little bit more. I'm actually going to bring this right here and lighten up the shading right here. Okay, so there's the frontal. And then I'm going to do the 3/4, which would be an angle in between this and this. So it would just seem like this, but like a little more compressed. Try not to take too long. The ears are a little bit hard. They may be the hardest feature to do. I'm making a line because it's kind of on a diagonal. That's just helping me get the shape in. I'm still kind of sketching because I'm kind of figuring out where everything goes, and I may move stuff around, so I'm not pressing hard with the pencil. And I'm not quite, this needs to be narrower. So I'm going to define and define this shape. It's still sketchy, my contour line. And I'm just seeing if I like the way this is looking. Okay, this needs a lot of erasing. All right, now I'm going into the outer part. And here's the face. Okay, so what does that need? So that's kind of in between. It's an angle in between this angle and this angle. And I'm going to come in here and shade. Again, you get better by practicing, 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 practicing. Okay. Now I'm coming over here and putting in, I'm going to be putting in some of the shading. I'm just adding some darks. Okay. I'm coming in with the 6B to add a darker and more defined contour. And then just coming into the darker areas. That looks too obvious. All right, I don't know if I'm happy with that, but there you go.